Morning, YouTube. Welcome to the video. Here we are, my oasis. Got nobody out this morning. It's about 5 o'clock now. My alarm just went off for about 5 o'clock. So about 5 a.m. got up at about 4:30-ish, around there. And then I kind of got going for the day before I headed out for my morning walk. You know, biggest thing with this is I wanted to show you guys kind of how my mornings and how much my mornings mean to me, and then how they set me up for success later in the future. So biggest thing with my mornings that I've noticed is, as a guy that does everything that involves running a business, right, wanting to be a father, or I guess a present father in the future, wanting to be a present husband for my wife, being able to kind of get everything that I want to get done personally, but then also making sure that I'm getting everything done in the house, and then making sure I get everything set up for the gym. And a lot of that, it causes, especially for, you know, somebody like me, I got a lot of anxiety when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like, it sucks. But what I've noticed that helps my anxiety has been waking up early. You know, I'm very religious on, you know, my morning walks, and then using those walks to kind of set up the rest of my day. Prime example, right before I'm filming this video, I filmed a YouTube, or not, well, I didn't film, but I edited a YouTube short, and then I did a voiceover for it. So, you know, being able to knock out just little things like that kind of throughout, you know, my morning really sets me up for great success. For me, this morning walk it's almost like a board meeting or a business meeting that I have with myself every morning. You know, I'm not out here scrolling Instagram, on Facebook, or watching YouTube videos. Like, I'm either walking and having conversation with myself of kind of like, okay, this is what I need to do today. This is all I got planned for today. You know, how can I maximize today? But it also get me, you know, and not even just maximize things on, like, in terms of for the business, but also for myself, for the house. I'm really big that when I get home from work, I don't do anything chore-wise. I come home, if I have editing or filming or anything that I need to do for YouTube, I get it done right then and there. But then otherwise, I'm usually chilling. If my wife's home, we'll kind of see what she wants to do, but you know, I really try not to do anything chore-wise at night. And then in the mornings, like today, is when I'm gonna do all of that kind of stuff. So, but again, like my mornings really do mean the absolute world to me. Again, I try to use it to kind of like propel and like set myself up for kind of success for the day. And you know, something that I've talked about it in other videos. I didn't really spend as much time as I'd like, but these mornings for me, they almost like set my day up. Like, they almost give me a win for the day, you know, and it sounds cheesy, but waking up and then walking the dog, right? Okay, well, now I did something physically active. You know, if I need catch-up work, if I need to text clients like I did yesterday, like now I just spent 30, 40 minutes of uninterrupted time doing that. So, but yeah, so it's like, you know, you have uninterrupted time, whatever you need it for, like these mornings can do that. And then it's kind of like the day before the day, because like I said, I get a bunch of chores done around the house. So I'm usually kind of You know, I get a chance to kind of like get everything that I don't necessarily want to do, I get to do. You know, and at first it was obviously very, you know, it was difficult. I didn't enjoy waking up super early, and I did it out of, you know, necessity to get everything that I need to get done. Like a day like today, I have a pretty easy day coaching. With everything going back to school, like I don't have a crazy day coaching today. But I still woke up at, you know, 4:30. So I usually like to wake up any time between 4:30 and 5:30. Recently it's been closer to that 4:30 mark. I think a little bit more of anxiety playing a role in that. You know, being that, you know, we're switching from summer to the school year, I have to kind of make up a gap of athletes that I have. So that definitely causes a lot. All right, guys. Pre-workout meal, ground beef, rice, and then I also got some apples and caffeine. So I'm going to finish, I'm going to eat that, and then I'm going to finish making the steak for my wife, and then we'll be off to the gym. Got lower body today, so I will see you guys for the workout. All right, we're gonna go box squats. We moved the depth down a little bit from last week, but knees feeling good. I squatted on Saturday and I felt fine. So we're gonna see, we got 365 again, loaded up. But yeah, we're gonna kinda test the waters, see how this feels. Like I said, feeling good so far. So we're gonna kind of rock and roll. So I got in the gym a little bit later than I wanted. Had to just handle some stuff with refinancing of my truck and then transfer over some stuff for my wife, so. All right, I think we're just gonna add 10 each side. We go one more set. All right, so really happy with that. especially with having a bunch of knee pain a couple weeks ago. Having no issues, shorten the range of motion obviously, but having no issues. It's a good sign. So still gotta go to the doctors on Thursday, but still able to move some weight, get some stimulus in the quads, legs, but on to RDLs. But so we're gonna go stiff leg deads. Fred RDL'd on Saturday, so we're gonna go stiff leg deads here. We're gonna go 2 sets of 5, and then I'm gonna hit 275 for 8. So normally when I've done these in the past, I've progressed too high, too fast, and hurt my hip, my back, something like that. So I'm gonna really take these nice and slow as I'm kind of building through them. So, but we're gonna go 5 reps here. Say 2 sets of 5 at 315. Take a second, take about 2-3 minutes, and we'll go set 2. Got a love-hate relationship with the barbell. You can lift some heavy weights, but at the same time, it's a pain in the butt to load up. So 275, we're gonna go 8. Okay, we're gonna try something here. We're gonna go with leg press. Normally I've been doing the more like a vertical one, but we're gonna try this. We're gonna go 12 reps, nice and controlled. We're gonna limit the range of motion again, just because the knee's not hurting. So don't want to over risk it, but we're gonna go 3 by 10. I'm only gonna keep 3 plates on each side, so 6 plates total. So I don't know what that is. 90, 180, 360. So I think we're gonna stay at 360 and just kind of see how it goes. So we're gonna go 12 reps, nice and controlled, but we'll see how this feels on the knee. If it doesn't feel great, we're gonna go 2 sets. All right, didn't feel bad, so it's a good sign. I think, like I said, I'm just gonna keep it like this, kind of smooth into it, especially with doctor's appointment on Thursday. Don't really want to, I'm really trying to torch it up before then, so. But we're gonna go 2 more sets here, and then after this, we got some seated hamstring and some back extensions. So we got 2 sets of those each, but yeah, I mean, just kind of going back to my mornings. Like, my mornings are so big to me. It just allows me to accomplish a lot, and, and I'll be done working out before 8:30. I've been up for 4 hours now. Gives me a chance to like eat, get things done, kind of chill, handle duties around the house, a bunch of stuff. So, I definitely suggest for a lot of people, man, like, wake up a little bit earlier than you think. It just kind of allows you to set your day up, to shape appropriately. So, but like I said, I'm gonna go 2 more sets here, but I will see you guys for the seated hamstring curls. All right, we got seated leg curls. We're gonna go 12 to 15 reps here. Adjust the seat real quick. All right, there we go. But we're gonna go 12 to 15 reps here. Let's go 2 sets. All right, felt good. So far, knee's feeling great today. That's a good sign. But like I said, not going to rush anything. Not going to overload it too crazy in my lower half. Going to let my body heal. And like I said, we go Thursday. So by next video, I'll have an update on my knee. But other than that, I'm going to leave the video there with you guys. I'm going to go 1 more set here and then back extensions. So appreciate it. All right, what is up, guys? I wanted to show you guys something super quickly that I use to kind of keep track of everything that I need to do for the day, and kind of keeps me on track with everything, right? So block that out because you guys don't need to see that is. But pretty much in a sense, this is everything that I got to do for the day. So I have it all listed out there. Different things, money that I've kind of accumulated, but you can see upper body, eat meals, make track flyer, figure out summer, plan youth, right? Figure out blog post idea, 1080, whatever. Eat meals, do cardio, moved it to Thursday, meet with Justin at 2:30, reach out to Coach Patty, right? So everything that I do kind of on a daily basis or that I need to accomplish, I write it down in my notebook. So even like small or chores that I need to do that maybe I didn't do in the morning, or anything of that sort, right? So, but that is the last thing. I know I was like, that's the end of the video, but I forgot I wanted to show you guys that. So on top of my morning routine, that is another huge help. So if you don't have a planner, like, I highly suggest it, and just write down your schedule. Like, a lot of you guys for work have your stuff for work. You can do it with work and then do it for life, and then just write down stuff. Helps keep you track of everything, and all planned out. But that is the end of the video. I appreciate you guys watching. Please like, subscribe, comment if there's anything you guys want to see. Like I said, I enjoy making these, just kind of sharing little tidbits of my life and kind of what I do. But besides that, it is 8:23. I'm going to use the restroom, go pee real fast, and then I'm going to go take my dog for another walk before I head up to the gym. So I will see you guys in the next video.